Imagine splashing out on a first-class ticket from Seattle to Dubai, private suites, onboard showers on the A380 routes, gourmet dining, the works. But what if I told you that starting in 2026, one of Emirates' key US routes is losing first class entirely? No private suites, fewer seats overall, and a switch to a smaller, older aircraft. Is Emirates pulling back from the American market? Or is there a smart strategy behind this surprising downgrade? Stick around as we dive into the details of Emirates' big US network shakeup for 2026. You might want to rethink your bookings. Hey everyone, welcome back to Aviation Top News, your go-to spot for the latest aviation news and in-depth airline breakdowns. Today we're talking about Emirates, the king of luxury long-haul flying, making some eyebrow-raising changes to its flights across the United States. Based on fresh schedule data from Cirium and reports from Simple Flying, Emirates is swapping aircraft on one major route, reducing capacity, and yes, saying goodbye to first class on that service. We'll break it all down, what routes are affected, why this is happening, and what it means for passengers like you. Let's jump in. The headline news comes from Emirates' Dubai to Seattle service, which has been operating since way back in 2012. Right now, and through most of 2025, this ultra-long-haul flight, clocking in at around 14 to 15 hours non-stop, is flown by the Boeing 777-300ER. That's the larger variant with up to 328 seats in a typical three-class layout, 8 to 12 luxurious first-class suites, 42 business-class lie-flats, and plenty of economy. But starting March 29, 2026, the beginning of the northern summer season, Emirates is switching to the smaller Boeing 777-200LR. This plane has just 302 seats in a two-class configuration, 38 business class seats and 264 in economy. No first class at all. That means Seattle passengers lose access to Emirates' famous first-class product on this route. Overall summer capacity drops by about 8%, from around 137,600 round-trip seats to 126,840. And get this, Dubai-Seattle will become the longest non-stop route ever operated by the 777-200LR in Emirates' fleet, beating out their current fifth Freedom leg from Barcelona to Mexico City. Frequency-wise, things are a bit mixed too. In early 2026, from January to March, it'll drop to 6 times weekly instead of daily, then go back to daily for the peak summer period through October. Now, let's compare these two birds. The 777-300ER is Emirates' workhorse for high-demand routes, bigger, more capacity, and on many configs, it includes those blingy first-class private suites with doors, minibars, and even virtual windows on some retrofitted ones. The 777-200LR, on the other hand, is the long-range specialist in the fleet. Emirates has just 10 of them, and they're older, averaging around 16 years. It's designed for ultra-long flights with fewer passengers, great range, but lower density. Business class is solid with 38 lie-flat seats in a 222 layout, some retrofitted with the newer Game Changer product, and economy has 264 seats in 343. But crucially, no first class and no premium economy on these, unlike many retrofitted 777-300ERs and A380s that now offer for classes. So for premium travelers eyeing Seattle-Dubai, this is a clear downgrade in options. If you want Emirates first class to the US, you'll have to stick to routes like New York JFK, Los Angeles, or Houston, which often see the A380 or 3-class 777s. Okay, the million-dollar question, why downgrade? Emirates isn't saying much officially, but the data paints a clear picture. In the first 9 months of 2025, Emirates carried about 141,200 round-trip passengers on Seattle-Dubai, but with an average load factor of just 73%. That's pretty low for an airline like Emirates, which thrives on high occupancy. Some months dipped to 62 to 70%, with the best being July at 83%. Remember, Seattle isn't mostly about local traffic. Around 3/4 of passengers are connecting through Dubai's massive hub. The top onward destinations? When demand doesn't fill a bigger plane, airlines right-size by switching to smaller aircraft or cutting frequency. We've seen this before. Back in 2015 to 2017, Emirates tried double daily to Seattle and loads crashed because seats outstripped traffic. Low loads mean lower profits, so reducing winter flights to 6 weekly and switching to the lower capacity 777-200LR makes financial sense. It's capacity discipline, better to fly fuller planes than half-empty ones. It's not all cuts, though. Emirates is adding an extra weekly 777-300ER flight to Orlando, boosting leisure options to the theme park capital. And no new US routes announced for 2026 yet, but Emirates continues to invest elsewhere, retrofitting more 777s with premium economy, deploying A380s to high-demand spots. This Seattle change fits a pattern, matching aircraft to demand, especially on connecting heavy routes. So, there you have it, Emirates optimizing its US network with a notable downgrade on Seattle. If you're planning travel in 2026, check your aircraft type early. What do you think, smart move or bad news for luxury flyers? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like if you enjoyed this deep dive, and subscribe for more aviation news. Hit the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, safe travels, and I'll see you in the skies next time.